The standard narrative is if you try hard in school or at work or whatever it is and suffer now, then one day there will be a kind of financial compensation. So you're suffering now in a way that will bring material reward in the future. The brain's not really designed to make that kind of calculation, right? It's like, well, how certain is the reward in the future? How far into the future? And how bad is the punishment right now? So there's all kinds of affective trade-offs that are hard for anyone, or especially hard for 13-year-olds, right? So what a lot of school comes down to is an adult saying, you need to suffer through 40 minutes per day of factoring trinomials because I said so, and I said it's good for your long-term future, so that one day in your 30s, you can barely afford a mortgage. Right? This is not a compelling argument for most of America's youth. The purpose condition, though, is not about the exchange value of a credential a long time in the future. It's more like right now, you're getting a hard and kind of admirable skill that not everyone's going to get, and you're going to then be prepared when the moment arises to do something of significance for others. Now that also is uncertain and in the future, but for things that are contributions, you kind of get to feel like a good person right now. The analogy I often use is if I'm gonna make lunch for the homeless, I don't have to wait until they actually eat the food to feel like a good person. I feel like a good person when I'm putting it in the bag, or even when I'm driving to the homeless shelter. And I think our idea was you can move up the reward by making it a social reward right now rather than a material reward years into the future.
Because then the pursuit itself becomes the reward.
Right now, and actually the more frustrating it is right now, the more I'm being a good person because it means it was a hard skill to acquire that'll prepare me to make a difference.